Hi, welcome again to another session. Here we are going to be talking about filtering in Excel. Now, filtering is a very important task in handling and analyzing data because it gives us a whole lot of opportunity to drill down information in the data set. So let me show us how it works so that we can best understand the concept. Now, when we want to filter a particular data, we can filter a particular column or we can filter multiple columns at a time. And there are several ways to approach that. So the first way is to click on a particular column. So let's look at gender here. So and then we can come to this particular area here. We have the home tab. Come here under the editing and you will see this funnel. So you can just click on that funnel and you see this one filter and you can just click on it. So when you click on it like this, you can see this small icon here. This is the filter icon. When you get any data set in a spreadsheet that has this icon on it, you can be sure that that particular data set icon, filter icon has been set on it. So you can just click it and it will give you these particular options. So you can see that we have master, we have miss, we have mister, we have missus, and then we have blanks. So it is going to give us all the unique entities in that particular column. So let's say I want to select the blank in this particular column. So I will unselect this, select all, and then I will click on this, and then I will click OK. So you can see now that it has brought those particular area where there is blank. So you can see this highlighted row numbers, those are the affected cells. So you can see this 1, 2, 3, all these three. So if I want to delete this, I can comfortably delete them and remove them from the data set. Now, if I want to remove a filter, how do I do it? So if you look at this particular column, you can see this icon here, which is showing that this particular data set is a filtered data and not the complete one. So I just click on it and you can see this option, clear filter from gender. So I just click on it and then you can see that. So assuming I want to continue again, let me undo that. Assuming I want to continue again, so let me move forward. It's not showing the whole thing again. So now another way to remove it is that I can let me click on it again and select blanks. Good. And then let me click OK. So I can just, instead of clicking on this place, I can just go straight to where we're coming from, this particular area, click on this funnel, and then we see this place, clear. I can just click on it, and then it is going to clear the filter. So those are the two options through which we can clear the filter. Now, what of if I want to remove this filter? Like I want to remove it from this particular column. I can also click here, and if I click here, you can see that there is no option here where I can remove the filter. So the best option is usually to go back to this place and then click on this funnel again, and you can see the filter has been removed. However, I like the other option where You just click on your on one of the cells in the data, and we go to the funnel and we click on it, and then you see that has been every column now has a filter icon on them. So with this, I can filter in multiple dimensions. So let us do filtering in multiple dimension now. So let's look at, for me to do that, let me, okay, you can still do it on this particular page. Let's go like this. Let's look at the country code. The country code represents different countries. So let's click on it and let's choose Italy. Let's choose Italy. Good. So it means that it is only data related to Italy that we are going to be having on this particular sheet now. So assuming you just want to use this, you can just copy everything here and just Control A and then copy and paste in another worksheet, assuming you just want to work on it. So now we now have all the data sets and all the customers from Italy. Now we want to look at the female customers from Italy. So now I will click on gender and then I will select the Mrs. So now we only have female genders from Italy. Now let's go further and say, okay, let's look at those that made their transaction using American Express. So I unselect and I click on American Express. Then I click. So with this, we can say, oh, these are the records of all of our customers who are from Italy, who are also female, and they made their transaction using American Express. You can see how much we can do with filtering. So filtering is very, very powerful. So assuming I want to clear all this filter now, I will just go to this place again and then clear filter, and then everything is done. So now we can actually do more. Let's come here again and click here. This has removed the filter. Let's go back, click again, and then let's look at gender again, or let's look at other ID. Let's look at other value rather. So other value was the amount paid for that particular order. So when we click on it, we can see this option here called number filter. So number filter gives us option to do more advanced filtering. So by this, you can come here and you can see that it's telling us that we can filter based on a particular value. So let's say that we want to check if there are customers who paid 1,000 USD for any order. So let's click on it and then equals 1,000 USD. So you click OK. You can see that there is no customer who paid 1,000 USD exactly as their order. So let's clear it, clear filter. So let's look at another option. So number filters. So let's see that we want to look at all the customers who paid less than 300 USD. So less than 300 USD. So let's press 300 USD and then we click. So here now, every customer here now has paid less than 300 USD for their order value. If you look at it, you can see is less than 300 USD. So let's clear the filter. Let's do another example. So let's combine two options now, or let's say above average. Let's see the customers who paid above average. So let's do this. You can see now all of these guys here paid above average. You can see all of them paid above average. Assuming we want this particular record to make our advertisement, or to make them our target customer, or to analyze them and see what makes them different from other customers who pay below average, we can just copy everything here to another worksheet or another workbook and start our analysis there. So let's look at another option again, number filter. So let's look at the top 10. We have click on top 10, so you can see top 10. I can increase it, top 10, but I will go for top 10. And then let's look at this item. So we can look at in terms of percent. So the top 10% or the top 10 based on the value. So now let's click on top 10 items, and you can see these are the top 10 guys in terms of the order value that they paid. So assuming we want to know these guys and give them a particular discount or a particular gift at the end of the year, this is how we can easily recognize them. So let's look at percentage, assuming we want to go for percentage. So let's clear filter. So let's do it again, and then so let's look at top 30%. Top 30%. You can see these are the top 30%. So, and on can do that. If you look, let's clear again. If you look carefully, you will see this particular area that says custom filter. Let's click on it. You can see that it has taken us to the same place. So it is still the same thing. However, we can still do something else here. For example, let's say we want to see the top 30% and the bottom 30%. So, or let's say that the top, those who have above 200 USD and those who are below 50 USD. So let's look at this. Greater than 200, and then let's click on all. Less than, let's say 50. So let's click on this. You can see now. So this guy is above 200, while this guy is below 50, and you can see all this record like that. So you can do all this kind of multiple featuring in order to have access to our data set at deeper level of information, and then we clear the filter. So I think this is enough to introduce us to the concept of filtering in spreadsheets. Thank you very much. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel, and we are going to be meeting in the next one.